In this video, I'm going to be going over the Facility Director Gamepass for NBTF. To start, we spawn in this room here. I think it's like the Director Office. The Director Office. Which you get this conference table if you want to have meetings or something. And you get a food dispenser over here with a coffee maker and a fridge that's basically pointless because it's empty and it's literally right next to a food dispenser, but okay. And then you also get the facility director access only, like a private office thing over here with security camera access. So if you want to access the security system and look at people doing stuff, if you want to, various security things, you can. And also, if you come out here and exit this, and then just come over here, you get one thing that a lot of people are probably excited about: the broadcasting room. This room allows you to change the level of security over here, alert level 1 and stuff. And then this is the announcement system where you can write messages, whatever. Like, you can just write stuff there and then broadcast it. Also, the alert system where you can change the level of security, like if you think like level 4, maybe level 3, level 2, level 1, and then level 5. One thing I want to make very clear about level 5 is you can't set level 5. I don't know why they put it here if you can't set it, but they do. A level 5 is automatically set when the core is having a meltdown, so you don't have to worry about that one. But of course you can access the other ones. Another thing about level 4 I want to mention is when you activate level 4, it's only level 4 for a certain amount of time before it automatically goes to level 3. I'll show you. So if I set alert level for level 4, now it says down here, lockdown will automatically deactivate in 170 seconds, or now it's just counting down. So when that ends, it's just going to go to level 3. That's something to consider if that matters to you. Now across the room is the announcement system where you can write stuff like, you can kind of write whatever you want. Generally, it's used for like alerting people that there's like raiders in a certain map. Be like, raiders in core. Goddamn core! Or something like that, and then you can send it off. Yeah. Anyway, so on that note, you can do stuff in there like that. It's also just a cool room. But right across from that is the teleportation room where you get some teleporters. Now this is quite useful if you want to get somewhere fast and you don't want to drive there because that takes too much time. So you just go over here and you can go down to the master teleport room. And there's a lot of teleporters here if you haven't already noticed. You can go to the core control center if you want to head there. You got the data center rear over here. You got the detention center, which is useful. The west tower, energy generation center, and interior checkpoint. And then there's also just you can go back to the teleporter entrance room. So yeah, that's that area, which could be useful. And then out here, there's a couple staircases and like a roof here. So that's useful if you just want to, be on a roof. So nice. Just be like, oh, shoot. In the main lobby area, you see there is a staircase right here. If you go up, it just leads up to the rooftop, which is kind of boring. But if you head down, you can head to the garage and another conference table and a bunch of other stuff like that. Basically, if you go down here, you can head down here, and right here is the executive garage, which gives you some cool stuff. This is the executive vehicles. This is for anyone who is a facility director or just a council executive member. This is for anyone who's part of the executive branch. So over here, and then also over here, you get the director vehicles. This is director only vehicles. No one but the director could use them. So first here is the director sedan, and this is basically just like a sedan with it says office of the director on it. You could drive this around, and then also right next to this is the director APC. It's like an armored vehicle here. Yeah, it's not as practical. And then over here at the executive vehicles, we have the executive tactical SUV. which looks like this. It looks kind of epic. And there's also the command console printed on the side here, which is nice. This thing looks cool. And then there's also next to here is an executive sedan, which is basically the same thing as the director sedan, but it says command console on it instead of office of the director. Then you get the executive limousine right here, which is basically what you would think it is. It's a limousine that says office of the director on it, which is cool if you want to carry a lot of people or just want to be fancy for some reason. And then there's also government cars over here, but that doesn't really have anything to do with this Game Pass, so I'm going to leave that for another video. Next up, we got the Director Armory and the Council Executive Armory, too. The Director Armory, you enter here, and there's some pretty OP stuff here. Just like laser-oriented tools and stuff. Kind of OP. But then if you go over here to the Council Executive one, there's a couple other things here, like these. They're all pretty nice. Those are there. Back to what you spawn with in the items. You get a level 6 keycard, which is the second best keycard you could possibly get in the game. Now you're probably thinking, what is the best keycard I could get in the game? Well, that's the level 99 keycard, which only is given to admins. So if you're thinking you might want to get a level 99 keycard, well, you're gonna have to apply for an admin job. But yeah, that's it. You got a launch key card if you happen to want to launch something over by the control panel. You get a saber, so if someone is being naughty, you can slicey and dicey. And then you got a green flare if you need backup for some reason. Just be like, if you want. You got a flashlight or torchlight, as they call it. And then you get handcuffs, which are, handcuffs. You also get the executive ID, so people know who you are. And yeah, that's what you start off with. If you go over here, you get this really epic, table, circular table thing that poses, it also has the ability to go down so you can access the safety bunker if you need to. Also, you get this, most wanted thing up here, and then you can also find target with the system, which is nice. And then this table, it at first looks like an ordinary table, right? But if you hit this emergency elevator button, it starts to go down, which is absolutely epic, especially if you're surrounded by raisins and you're just and it makes it a really epic escape. And then you go through here and you get some hazmat suits if you need that for some reason. Then you just hit that and then it goes up again. I mean, that's just great. And then over here, you have to go through another elevator, which is all the way down there, so we have to call it. So now it's just gonna make its way up slowly, and yeah. Okay, now that the elevator's idle, we can head in here and activate this, and then we can go down. So this is probably the funnest part. It's so fun. It's really funny, especially if there's a raider chasing you or something. You just drop down. You just go to your the ordinary conference table and you just tactically drop down into the floor and stuff. It's so cool. Anyway, then you come here and then you get to the safety bunker. And then this is basically a safety bunker. There's a bunch of bunk beds. There's security camera access. There's pizza, which most of you are probably familiar with the safety bunker. This is just a fun way to get there. So yeah. I personally quite like this Game Pass, and if you're into the game, I would definitely recommend purchasing it. It is a little bit spendy at 3,000 or 4,000 Robux, but it's kind of worth it, not gonna lie. A lot of power with the Game Pass. But if you don't play the game on a regular basis, I wouldn't recommend it because it's very expensive. But if you do enjoy the game, I would recommend it. But you kind of have to like the game a lot. If you played once and you were I like this, you kind of have to be you have to really enjoy the game and have to play it a lot. So yeah. One thing though is you probably don't want to do something really dumb oh my god, I just got Robux, and then broadcast that, because that's just you know, weird. But you know, you could it's a good Game Pass. So yeah, I would recommend it for those who enjoy the game. And yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching today's video, and see you in next possible videos, maybe.